even know what this video is going to be about. The only thing I could really put out there right now as far as a message is finding alignment. Just alignment. It's like, yeah, you know, I have a vision of what I want to do and where I want to go, but the impossibility of it is like overwhelming. So alignment is different for everybody. Alignment means something different for everybody. From a core alignment standpoint, alignment is having the subconscious, conscious, and unconscious mind all in alignment, in agreement, so that you're moving forward in one fluid movement and everything is together. Getting to that point and you know, getting downloads, if you will, from your unconscious mind is sometimes it's something that's kind of overwhelms the subconscious, because you're like, oh my God, that could never be possible. How could that ever be possible? So to relate this to my own life, it's like, yeah, right now, I have a car, I own a car, I live with my uncle, and I know I want to travel, and I know I want to do these things, but it's like, where's the how going to come into? And that's where a lot of people get stumbled up, because they get caught up in that how. It's like, you know, where's the money going to come from? How is this going to happen? You know, how is my car going to hold up? You know, where am I going to stay? All these questions need to be answered, and that's where your subconscious comes into play. It's like the unconscious part of you has that vision, has that, you know, the miracles, and shows you, you know, what to do to be in alignment, and then your subconscious is just like, no, you need to stop, you need to do this, you need to do that, and which is a very good help, because the subconscious is helping you out to answer those questions so that you can be in alignment on path to going towards your highest destiny, if you will, your highest self's path, if you will. Yeah. So this is under the auspices of that you have some information on what alignment is, and you've heard of it before, and you have some notion of it. If you don't know what alignment is, you don't know what being in the flow of life is, you don't know what listening to your highest calling is, then this is really not a video for you. So being out of alignment can feel very, very shitty. Like, it can be outright one of the most shitty feelings in the world, and it's like so many people do so many things to just drown out that feeling and kind of, you know, throw water on it and cover it up so they don't have to deal with it, so it can just be there and they can still survive. And I know this because I do it in my own life. It's like, yeah, how can I drown out that feeling for just a little while? What can I eat? What can I do to satisfy that part of me that truly wants fulfillment in doing the things that I really want to do? What can I do to drown that out for a little while? So it's so totally understandable how you can get to a point where you just don't listen to that part of you anymore. You just kind of say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing, you know, and I'm not gonna listen to that part of me anymore. So being out of alignment, to me, is actually one of the most absolutely terrible feelings in the world. Terrible because it's like, oh my God, you know, I was where I was supposed to be. I felt like I was on my path, and now it's like, where do I do now? Like, what do I do now? And also for me, like, understanding that the fact that I am, quote unquote, out of alignment is actually still my unconscious part of me saying, you know what? We're pushing you towards being in alignment. So that's why it kind of temporarily feels like shit. So it's like, yeah, all these shitty feelings, all these red flags are there to kind of steer you in the right direction. So that's what I remind myself. It's like, yeah, when I feel bad, or I feel like, you know, I really need to be alone, it's like my unconscious self or my highest self or the alignment part of me going, you know what, you gotta get back on your path. This is what you gotta do. And what I'm learning to do is be a lot more receptive to that part of me before I have to address it in a panic mode. So it's like, yeah, get to these spaces where I'm quiet enough, you know, playing my trumpet, get out and do yoga, going to the beach, going to long walks, doing nature walks like this, and just taking it in and really stopping and listening to what it is that I'm saying internally, and not just the mind chatter. This is kind of, you know, the stuff that's under that. It's like, yeah, just getting to that relaxed place and being able to just hear with vivid clarity a direction, an impulse, if you want to go Abraham Hicks, to go Abraham Hicks on you. Yeah, like an impulse. It's like, what is going to make me joyful in this moment so that I can take action on what it is that I truly want. So the good thing about this is that no matter how quote unquote out of alignment that somebody gets, it's like that part of you that knows how to align, knows how to align from any place or perspective or position that you are in the world. It's like in the universe. No matter how far off track that you get, alignment is always in this moment, and it always comes from a decision that's in this moment. So that's something that really makes me confident, and it's like, yeah, you know, no matter how shitty I feel, no matter how off track I get, alignment is in a moment just like this. Providing that you're listening to what your intuition is saying, that unconscious part of you, as we call it in core alignment, the highest self. I think Freud called it the super ego. So something I'm learning to do, really, this is like hardcore, and it's really been supporting me lately. It's like when I'm in those spaces of like feeling like shit, or feeling like something needs to be attended to, or feeling like something needs to be addressed, or feeling like I'm not going in the right direction. To remember that foremost, obviously, it's an energy game. We've all heard this. It's all about energy. Everybody will nod their heads and agree and say, yes, it's all about energy, to which it is. So the energy of joy is one of the best frequencies and vibrations to be in for any kind of manifestation, right? So we all agree with that. So to me, what's very logical and which makes so much sense is that joy is just this vibrational frequency, right? So how can I put myself in a joy state right now? And that's all that matters. It's like, from my standpoint, it's like, yeah, it's like, what can I do to give myself joy, you know? And something I've been practicing a lot lately is doing that. It's like, yeah, what's gonna make me joyful right now in this moment, and doing just that. Sometimes it's skateboarding, sometimes it's just yoga, sometimes it's doing headstands, sometimes it's just chilling out, sometimes it's eating a donut, sometimes it's drinking coffee, sometimes, I don't know, it could be eating a pizza. I'm predominantly vegetarian, but who knows, maybe eating a pepperoni pizza would make me happy and joyful in the moment. And if that's the case, and it brings me joy, then I have other joy to bring to the world. And what could possibly be wrong with that? So that's something I'm practicing a lot. I'm like, yeah, what's gonna bring me joy in this moment? Maybe it's a bag of now and laters. So all these things I could be guilty of.